Good morning. Oh man, I am in Tennessee and I am in Chattanooga. I have never been here before. There are a few things that I'm going to be checking out. It's going to be like a typical city tour that I've done in the past. So tag along with me as we explore Chattanooga. It's actually really cold here this morning. We had really bad thunderstorms last night. Really bad thunderstorms, like, lots of thunder and lightning, and as soon as that went through, it got really windy and the temperature just dropped way down. And it's chilly enough that I made myself a little bit of coffee this morning. But yeah, like I said, today I'm in Chattanooga and I've never been here before. Pretty excited. I know that there's a lot of historical things to see. But the first thing I'm going to go see is called Ruby Falls. They have the world's largest underwater waterfall. Apparently it's like 60 feet tall. And the cave itself is like 260 feet down below the surface. So I am a little bit nervous about that because you have to take a elevator down. We'll see if my claustrophobia kicks in at all. Well, I can't be too claustrophobic if I live in a van, right? But I'm sure it'll be fine. That was pretty interesting. Not a so the main attraction to the cave is definitely that waterfall. I mean, the waterfall is just insane. It was 110 feet from where it came out and to where it landed in the bottom there. And that whole cathedral area is definitely the main draw. And there's about, I don't know, maybe a third of a mile walk that you take, through caverns to get to that spot. My ticket you can buy online or you can buy here. I think for an adult was $25, so not terrible. But yeah, I definitely recommend that. So from here, I am going to see if I can find a little bit of lunch and then go to the battlefield. Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park preserves the sites of two major battles of the American Civil War. The Battle of Chickamauga, fought on September 18th through the 20th, 1863, marked the end of a Union offensive in southeastern Tennessee and northwestern Georgia. It was the first major battle fought in Georgia, the most significant Union defeat in the Western Theater, and involved the second highest number of casualties following the Battle of Gettysburg. Starting in 1890, Congress authorized the establishment of the first four national military parks: Chickamauga and Chattanooga, the battlefield at Shiloh, Gettysburg, and Vicksburg. Chickamauga was the first and largest of these, and it was officially dedicated in September 1895. Located throughout the park are stops for the audio tour, several state-dedicated monuments, and many hiking trails, all leading to the Visitor Center, which houses a museum, movie theater, and a military gun collection. The Battle of Lookout Mountain was fought on November 24, 1863, as part of the Chattanooga campaign of the American Civil War. Confederate troops had bombarded the Union-held city of Chattanooga from the top of Lookout Mountain in hopes of driving them back to northern Tennessee. For the Union Army, the reasoning behind the battle was important in ensuring control of the Tennessee River and the railroad into Chattanooga, a major transportation hub to the Deep South and the cities of Atlanta and Montgomery. Portions of the Lookout Mountain battlefield are preserved by the National Park Service as part of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park. So I just got off the mountain, and so I did Ruby Falls yesterday, so this is day 2. I did Ruby Falls. I had to drive past that again today, so I'm kind of kicking myself for not just continuing up the mountain, because where I was today was called Point Park, and it's like at the very end of Lookout Mountain where the Tennessee River is, and you can overlook Chattanooga. But that was pretty pivotal in the battle for Chattanooga, which is it's just baffling to me. If you're here, like I'm in a parking lot right now, and it's kind of raining. Well, yeah, as you can see, and the clouds just cover the top of the mountain, and I just can't imagine being in that time period, wearing the clothes that they wore, carrying all the stuff that they had to carry, while fighting, while climbing a mountain. I explored Point Park. There's a small little visitor center there with a little museum. It has a massive painting, which is very, very old, which really cool. Next door to that, they had like a private company that offered like a little movie. You had to pay for that, but the little museum and visitor center there is free. But to get into the park itself, there is a fee. I think it was $13 or $14. It kind of worked out for me because they sell national parks passes there. So I was actually able to buy a new one. It just kind of, there's a small little loop. There's not much to see. Like, you're at the very tip of this mountain, and it's more of just a big overlook. There's a monument or two, and there's a few cannons that are placed in a couple different spots with some plaques that tell you why they're there. But there's not really much to see, but great views of Chattanooga and the surrounding areas. I mean, you can see Georgia, Tennessee, all of Chattanooga. So really, really cool from that aspect. I'm in, it's called North Shore, but I'm just across the river from Chattanooga. While it's raining, I'm going to take an opportunity to cut this hair. I have not had a haircut in over 2 months, and I could really tell in my last video it was starting to mull it out in the back. I'm going to do this little trick that I see everybody do, but I'm going to get my hair cut, and this is what it looks like. Whoop-ah! What do you think? I just got the sides trimmed and my neck. It works. And that wraps up my time in Chattanooga. So I was pretty impressed. It got really chilly. Like I said, the first night I got really bad thunderstorms, and then it got very cold, and it just kept getting colder and colder and colder. Also, you can see my lights in action tonight. I don't think I've ever done a nighttime video, but yeah, it was an interesting city for sure. I have a couple little things that I explored. I explored downtown after I got my hair cut, so I'm going to let those roll through. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.